As far as God is concerned, I had a very, 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 very strong belief in God from the time that I was as young as I can remember, up until the years 20 something. There was a few years there between 20 and 25, 26, where I was wondering, if God, like I said, was just, a creation that man had made to control man and put fear in them in order to control them. But it was a lack of understanding and punishments that I had received in my vision towards God and the reality of God, because of just the world that we live in right now is extremely desensitized, and people actually think they're serving God when they're out there killing each other. I still think about some of the things that happen to every living creature right now, and I'm ashamed to be part of this planet, or associated with the inhabitants, I should say. This planet's really not a bad planet at all. It was created for us, and what we've done to each other and the planet is an abomination. So it made me wonder. But yes, I rediscovered God through RayEl, because He showed me the true light. I know Lord RayEl is of the light because He doesn't let you settle with a comfortable lie. It's riddled throughout the Bible that He is an enlightened being, that He teaches others and He brings clarity. So one thing you'll notice about Lord RayEl, Messiah, is that He's not going to provide you with guidance or information that is just there to make you happy or comfortable and cozy, or make you believe that being nice to one another is how we all grow and mature and evolve and learn. We don't do that in the Lord RayEl congregation. We love each other, we love God, but we also help each other mature. We're each brothers and sisters keeper. So there's constant guidance, there's constant, at the same time, comfort and support. And if people just fully committed to Him, they would see the combination of the two and how it really is of the Lord. He's not there to just tell you what you want to hear, and then, I've said this before, put money in the collection plate. He'll tell you exactly, what His scriptures mean, how it's meant to be understood, and then you make the choice if you want to continue to absorb that knowledge or reject it. We all know how that ends, okay? I want to tell you about an incident that I had after I first come to Baja. This was kind of strange. I'd opened my window from my room and I heard a howling noise, but it was like a demonic growl almost, and it wasn't in the wind. Okay, it was anyway. It was a growling, scary noise. Okay, and I knew it wasn't natural. It was not a dog. It wasn't a coyote or any wild animal, and I knew instantly I needed to pray. There was something not right. And the next thing I knew, I heard this, what I can just only describe as a whirlwind that came down over the house. And I could hear it, it's almost like a circular motion. Like a helicopter, but it wasn't a helicopter. It was a literal whirlwind. And it was huge, it was big, and of course whatever that was, to me it was demonic, went away, but it was almost instant after I had prayed in Lord RayEl's name for the angels to come down and help. And when you read scripture, you will find a lot. There are at least 51 scriptures out there that talk about whirlwinds and winds, and He is, remember, the Lord of the winds. So that is something to think about. It's very, very real. But he did answer my prayer quickly. There was another very curious incident when I had first learned about Lord RayEl, where I had talked in the first testimonial episode, that I was getting a series of signs in the sky for about 2 weeks straight. And one of those days, I had been walking either in or out of Walmart, I can't remember, but I was walking through the parking lot. And this man passed me, had white hair, he's kind of a smaller man, he had a t-shirt on that was of Noah and Noah's animals. And he was looking down on the ground, and he just passes me and he says, "Look up to the sky." And I thought, this is strange, this man didn't, stop me and look at my face and tell me to look at the sky. He just kept his head down and told me, nobody else was around, look up to the sky. I looked up and I saw a funnel cloud coming down. It was already pretty well formed into a tornado, but it was small. And little UFOs, little white orbs, in and out of it, in and out of it, in and out of it, as if they were forming the funnel cloud, this little mini tornado that I was seeing. I was completely in awe and dumbfounded at what I was seeing. I couldn't believe it. I still think about it, and I think to myself, wow, what a major demonstration that just happened like that, just out of the blue. And who is this man? Of course, I turned around when I figured out what I was looking at, and I'm looking for him, and he's gone. But it was just like, how often do you see that? And then you see these little UFOs that are forming it, and they refer to the scripture about this. They're called thrones, chariots, cherubim. They are what they refer to as the armies of God. So you can't help but just do a double take at that and think, wow, the Lord is demonstrating something right here before my eyes that is amazing and undeniable. But these are the kind of things I would see daily. The next night after, same thing. I went to a restaurant, and as I was leaving the restaurant, it was pretty much dark, it was just barely sundown. And another one, this one was like a water spout coming down. And I thought, wow, second day in a row, what is going on here? That's when I really started saying, okay, this is not normal. I mean, the weather wasn't bad, it was just forming out of nowhere. It made no sense to me at all. Like a week prior to that, I had seen another UFO at an outdoor movie theater, kind of like we used to go to when we were kids. And they had just reinstated this one outside theater, and we're so excited. I'm there with my friends, and I just joined the Clergy, but I was not very active. I was treating it like it was just, I don't know, like a club or something, something neat to be part of. And I'm just, teaching myself like a student, taking their time, kind of in and out, but not really, fully serving the Lord. And, I saw this, and it just sat there a good while above me, like it was just observing. And we were all waving at it, and just so excited. But then, each night I would come home, and I would think to myself, I'm seeing these signs every single night, every day, and people are also, witnessing it with me. When I was at the restaurant, I had somebody witness that with me as well. Walmart, I don't know who that mystery man was, but I have a feeling that, he was guided, if he wasn't from the Lord himself. But it was things like that really got my attention and made me think, something big is going on here, something more to all of this. And I started inquiring within the Lord's Regent a lot of questions, what is this? What does this mean? And, I did examine it. I was going out on the town, I was going out to eat, I was going to the movies, and I was doing my thing like every day was just every day. And, the Lord hadn't returned, wasn't treating it like that at all. I was treating it like, it's Kelly's time instead of, time to be in service of the Lord. And I got a gentle nudge, a gentle hand slap. And that's all it took for me. It was just a gentle, because, that $20 you spent on that dinner or that pizza maybe could have gone to support the Lord. Even though it was a small amount, small amounts add up. No, he didn't ask for money. I just realized, I figured it out on my own that this is time, money, and how I should be managing it when I'm in service of the Lord. I should be asking Him, what can I do for you? How can I serve you? And from that day on, I was there. What can I do? How can I be there for you? This is about you. It's not about me. I know that now. And I quickly dropped out of sight from the social circles. I still check on people and all that, and stayed in touch with them and saw them every once in a while, but it wasn't as much as it was. I was committed. I was becoming very committed at that time. All it takes is just becoming aware, being self-aware of your environment, understanding that these things are not just a coincidence. He gives people signs when they need them. And I needed it because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. I wasn't awake yet. So I needed those signs. But once I did get them and understand what was going on, I didn't get as many signs like that. Although I see things all the time with the group sanctuary. And we have a lot of exciting material. Hopefully we'll have enough time to share it with you all. I know things are happening really fast in the world right now with the impending war, otherwise known as Armageddon, and let's face it, this world doesn't have a whole lot of time left to stand as it currently is. So yes, it's not just World War III, it's going to be Armageddon. So we want to give you as much information as possible while we can. We don't know if our voices are going to be heard anymore or not. It's not like you could just plug in your computer when you're, in the new kingdom and just treat it like every other day. It's going to change drastically. So we're doing what we can while we're in the man's world and try to, hopefully expose the truth as soon as possible.